Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the TBC Eagles. Game 3 of today's second day in the Bible College NIT is getting underway in about 2.5 minutes or so. Game number 8 overall. We've already had a couple of pretty good matchups this afternoon, beginning at 12 noon when Word of Life Bible Institute, the gentlemen, defeated Appalachian Bible College 66-41. Word of Life will advance to play Dayspring Bible College tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. In the women's consolation game, Trinity Baptist College defeated Appalachian 67-44. So the Lady Eagles of TBC will finish the Bible College tournament in 3rd place. The title game in the women's bracket tonight at 8, Trinity College of Florida against Mid-Atlantic Christian University. That's the matchup on the men's bracket that you are about to see beginning at approximately 4 p.m. just under 2 minutes from now. Trinity College of Florida against Mid-Atlantic Christian University in the first men's semifinal, then scheduled at 6 p.m. Trinity Baptist College against the Suns from Johnson University of Florida. And we told you about the title game tonight for the women, Trinity College against MACU. Hello everybody, I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau is back on camera with us as we get ready for game number 3 today, number 8 overall in the 2018 Bible College National Invitational Tournament. In just a moment or so, we're going to turn it over to Ethan Horton, our game day coordinator. He's at the scorer's table. He'll bring us our starting lineups, opening prayer, and national anthem. As has been the case for the entire tournament so far, Clayton McDaniel and Juliana Calise are the official scorekeepers. Alexa Goodwin running the clock and the scoreboard. The athletic director of Trinity Baptist College. He's also the men's basketball coach, Mr. John D. Jones, and the president of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. Mac Hevner, head pastor of Trinity Baptist Church, Dr. Tom Messer, and Coach Pat Milligan, who will be retiring at the conclusion of this school year. We want to thank all of you involved for getting this Bible College tournament underway and a very successful season of men's and women's basketball here at Trinity Baptist College. There you see the Tigers on the court. They are the home team that you'll see on the scoreboard, the number 1 seed in the men's bracket. They're wearing the nice gold uniforms, and the visitors on the scoreboard in the greens, the Miami Hurricanes look of the Mustangs from Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Now let's turn it over to Ethan Horton for starting lineups, opening prayer, and national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Museum on the campus of Trinity Baptist College. This game features Mid-Atlantic Christian University versus Trinity College of Florida. If everyone could please stand for opening prayer. Lord, I just thank you so much for this beautiful day that you've given us to come play this sport. And I thank you for these 2 teams being able to travel safely. God, I pray that you would give all of us the sportsmanship that we need to play a good game, and that we would honor and glorify you in everything that we say and do. And in your name that I pray. Amen. After the starting lineups, the away team will be Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Starting, we have 0, Devon Copeland. Number 13, Grayson Tejeda. Number 21, Dixon Agbo. Number 22, Tyler Hendricks. And number 34, Alice Stanley. Now for Trinity College of Florida. Number 0, John Coleman. Number 2, CJ Peebles. Number 14, Tyron Vaughn. Number 21, Alicio Sanchez. And number 33, Jordan Stewart.
Thank you, Ethan Horton, and just a moment away from tip-off between the first men's semifinal. Mid-Atlantic Christian University Mustangs won their game yesterday 75-55 over Dayspring Bible College. They are the number 4 seed in the tournament. The top-seeded Trinity College Tigers had a bye yesterday, did not play, so no numbers on what they did yesterday, but we'll get you information as the game progresses on how the players on both teams have done throughout the season as opportunities come available. 2 20-minute halves in men's college basketball. For Mid-Atlantic, Dixon Ogwo will jump up. And for Trinity College, it is Jonathan De La Rosa. We are underway. Already the first shot attempt, it does not go, and the rebound pulled in by De La Rosa. Check out Jordan Stewart. 33s on both teams. Already made the first mistake of the ball game. Turnaround jumper from Stewart is no good. Trinity College had a rough start to the season, but they really poured it on in the second half. They won a lot of ball games down the stretch. Defeated Trinity Baptist in the NCCAA Division II South Region as well. That took place in Pensacola last weekend. Bob Jones University ended up winning the South Region tournament, and they will play at their own school for the national title beginning Monday. CJ Peoples gets it outside to Sanchez. Now over to John Coleman, back inside to Stewart. 4 seconds left to shoot. The shot is off in time, but blocked. Didn't hit the rim. Dixon Ogro pulls down on the second chance. Long pass is stolen away by Sanchez. Here comes Coleman to the hole. It is no good. Out of bounds. And a whistle. It's going to go over to the Mustangs. Mustangs in the road greens, going from right to left across the screen. Trinity College Tigers in the home gold, going from the left to the right. Mustangs work it back outside. That's Coleman. Coleman scored 15 yesterday. Shot clock at 5. Coleman still outside the arc. 2 left to shoot. Shot is off in time, in and out. That was Alex Stanley with the attempt. So still no score, 2 minutes into the ball game. Looked very good coming out of his hand. Looked like he was heading down, but one of those that spun around and came out, as that one from Tyron Bond would not go. Stanley tries to get the shot off before hitting the floor. Stewart pulls in the rebound. A very fast move down court. Ball pass right back to Stewart. Still no conversion here. Stanley at the other end, and he will draw the foul. That's the first foul of the game. Alicio Sanchez called for the push. And Alex Stanley at the line shooting 2. Stanley scored 10 points in yesterday's ball game. He did not have an opportunity to shoot a free throw. But on the season, he's at 58%. Stanley, first of 2. It is a little bit too strong and off the rim. .33 left in the first half. Ball game just underway. Just about 2.5 game minutes ago. Stanley missed number 1. Here comes his second. It is good. So 1-0 Mustangs lead. Probably a score that's even less common than 1-0 might be 1-1. Bounce pass back inside to Stewart, and he goes up for the slam dunk, and the Tigers are on the board. 2-1 in favor of Trinity College, 17-25, and there's a slam dunk on the other end from Dixon Oglo. Oglo scored 10 last night. That's his first score of the day. Oglo is 6'8" from Nigeria, and we're going to have a whistle underneath the basket. Fouls on Alex Stanley, that's his first, and team foul number 1, and John Coleman at the line for 2. Nope. He steps off, and is going to be Tyron Bond instead. First of 2 from Bond, a little bit too strong. Bond at an even 50% on the season coming into today's game, 18 out of 36. Here's number 2, and it is good. Tied at 3, 17 minutes and 7 seconds left in the half. Mustangs stay back behind the arc. That is Grayson Tejada. Now the shot from the outside from Hendricks, no good. Very fast-paced action here in the early going, and this one's out of bounds, and we go back to Mid-Atlantic. Stewart had himself a slam dunk just a little while ago, 6'4" freshman from Sanford, Florida. Tied at 3, each team with a slam dunk and a free throw. Tejada finds Sanchez, pull-up jumper, in and out. John Coleman pulls it down. Coleman, spin move inside the paint, off the glass, and the basket is good. John Coleman averaging 20.9 points per game for the Tigers. Sanchez from the outside does not go. Each team with a number 0. Don't see that very often, but there is Copeland and Stewart with the second chance. Copeland all the way down court to Tejada. And we're going to have a shot that is blocked. Tyron Bond with that chance to score comes up empty, 5-3 in favor of Trinity College. Tejada pulls up for 3, in and out, spun around and came out. Copeland though with the rebound. Tejada thought about another 3. This is Sanchez. He gets the bounce back into his hands and still comes up empty both tries. Down court to Peoples. It's good. C.J. Peoples with his first score, and the Tigers are up 7-3. C.J. Peoples averages 5.5 per game. Actually, there are 2 listings for C.J. Peoples on the site. One says 5.5, one says 15. More likely it's going to be 15. He is one of the starters for the Tigers. A few substitutions on the court. Now heading on, Markel Ming for the Mustangs. We saw him put 6 points on the board yesterday. Shot clock at 18. Tejada trying to get around one man. He does. He draws the foul. That's going to be Derek Owens, and it's going to send Grayson Tejada to the line for 2. Tejada scored a dozen yesterday At the line, he's 67% on the season. First of two, a little too short. Tejada hit his only free throw attempt he had in yesterday's win. Missed his first, here comes number two. It's good. Tejada on the board, a 7-4 Tigers lead. Very quick ball movement up court. Lara feeds John Coleman. Inside, Stewart finds Lara. Reverse layup is good. Edmund Lara with the basket. Lead is back up to 5. 9-4 in favor of Trinity College. Mustangs bring it back near midcourt. That's Ming. Gives it back to Tejada at the circle. Tejada gets inside. There was a reach in, but no call. His shot no good. Oglo rebound and a whistle. Foul called on Derek Owens. Check that, Edmund Lara. Second team foul. Dixon Oglo at the line. First of two. In and out. Oglo 59% on the season. Scored 10 yesterday. Hit both free throw attempts. Missed the first one here. Here comes number two. It is good. Oglo now with three, and it's a 9-5 Trinity College lead. 13:29 and counting left in the first half. Coleman outside the arc, guarded by Ming. Now Lara in the corner, bounce pass to Stewart. Long pass outside to Sam Mingledorf. Back into Stewart, jump shot just inside the paint, does not go. Stewart with the rebound, second chance, no. This one is now out of bounds and it will stay with the Tigers. A lot of action. Tigers have come up empty so far this trip. Lara trying to get around Ming. Instead, he finds Mingledorf for three, a little too strong. Rebound pulled in by Jonathan De La Rosa, who stands at 6'9" from Venice, Florida. He is a freshman. Three-point shot and a beauty from Leander Williams. His first score. He had a three in yesterday's ball game for his only basket of that game. Now on the board early in the first half. Coleman steps inside, guarded by two, has to get it off. Here's a shot attempt, that was Owens, no good, and a rebound by Oglo. Mustangs now a chance to take the lead. They're down by one, 9-8, 12-13 left in the half. Oglo with the spin move, stripped away. Lara got his hand on it, and a quick transition from Mingledorf to the hole, no good. Both teams missing opportunities. Here's another one for Oglo. 1-on-2, short jumper misses. Oglo thought he was a little closer than he really was. And now Mingledorf outside. Another opportunity for Stewart, and he gets the layup. That's his second bucket. 11-8 now in favor of the Tigers. A whole lot of action here in the first half. That's Ming for three, no good. Oglo pulling it down, back to the hole, and the layup. Dixon Oglo with 5 of the Mustangs' first 10. 11-10, Trinity leads, 11:22 and counting in the first half. Sanchez from Mid-Atlantic and two Tigers at the table ready to check in. This three-pointer does not go. Oglo pulls it down. Thomas Hartfeld is one of the Trinity players. Can't quite tell who the other gentleman is. Here's Lara with the steal. Gives it to Coleman, who takes the easy layup. Second basket for Coleman, and that's now a three-point lead for Trinity College with the timeout right at the 11-minute mark of the first half, and the Tigers leading 13-10. NCAA top 25 action. Michigan State, the #1 team, defeated #9 Wisconsin 63-60. There's another game underway as we speak. Number 4, Nebraska, trailing number 5, Michigan, 61-44 with about 5:17 left in the game. Give you some more top 25 and a big schedule in the NBA as more opportunities come available. Right now, we can already tell we're going to have an exciting game in front of us now. Trinity College leads 13-10. Two well evenly matched teams on the court. Both very talented, can put some points on the board. Another three-pointer for Williams. This one's off. Gets the rebound, contact, hard, but no call. Here's Ming to the hole, and a foul. And it looks like Tyron Bond will get called for his first. Now we'll send Markel Ming to the line. He did not shoot a free throw yesterday. On the season, Ming is at 74%. Good job at the line for Markel Ming. First of 2 is good. Good crowd on hand here at Trinity Gymnasium. Of course, Trinity College in the state of Florida, down near the Tampa area, in a town called Trinity, Florida. Free throw number 2 from Ming. It is good. Mid-Atlantic Christian University up in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, also brought a good number of fans with them. I had a chance yesterday and today to speak with a very nice gentleman and his wife. Don't know their names, but really enjoyed chatting with them. They say family members are watching online, and there's John Coleman with a three-pointer, giving him a total of 7. So hello to those of you watching from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and around the country. We're going to have an offensive foul called. Daquan Copeland, that is his first. That is team foul number 1 for Mid-Atlantic. Trinity College has 4. (16-12), the Tigers lead. 10 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. Three-point shot is a little too strong from Anthony Bryant. Bryant gets the ball back, and now Coleman will bring it out. 10 left to shoot. Jump shot off the rim, and off the backboard, and a whistle on the rebound. Foul called on Tyron Bond. That's number 2 on Bond and number 5 on the Tigers. Mustangs now with a chance to cut their 4-point deficit in half, or maybe pull to within 1. 9:40 and counting left in the first half. Sanchez, jumper, yes. Alex Stanley with the jump shot. 3 points for Alex Stanley. Pulls the Mustangs to within 2. Bounce pass to Bond, and Stanley with the rejection and a foul. That is the second on Alex Stanley, and it will send Bond to the line. He hit 1 out of 2 earlier in the half. Bond, as we said before, 50% coming into today's game, hit 1 out of 2. And now the call's been changed to number 33, Jonathan De La Rosa. Initially called on Stanley, then changed to De La Rosa. Bond at the line for 2. And now we have a delay. Official and the scorekeeper making sure everything was called correctly and recorded correctly. One player on each team ready to check in after this first free throw from Tyron Bond. First of 2, little too short off the front of the rim. Dixon Ogwo for Mid-Atlantic. Aldemont Feedy for Trinity will check in if Bond makes free throw number 2. Number 2 is good. So now the substitution. Bond will head off. Aldemet Fetty in for Trinity College. Hopefully we're pronouncing that correctly. F-E-T-I. Aldamet Fetty. Daquan Copeland finds Ogro, worked around to Stanley. Shot clock at 15. That's Williams with the three. That's his second of the game. Leander Williams ties the score at 17. We're under 9 minutes left in the first half. Another Tiger ready to check in at the next opportunity. Zone defense, keeping the Tigers on the outside. Now Coleman thought about the three, but Ming got on him pretty quickly. This is Mingledoff to the hole, no good, gets his own rebound, second chance, misses. Stanley pulls it in for the Mustangs. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Anthony Bryant, so Mustangs ball. Derek Owens, Alicio Sanchez come in for Trinity College. 8:26 left in the half. We are tied at 17. Men's semifinal number 2 at 6 p.m. between Johnson University of Florida and Trinity Baptist College. And we're going to have the shot clock reset and inbound once again. 26 seconds on the shot clock for the Mustangs. Back underway, tied at 17. Ogro at the top of the key, now Ming outside the arc. 15 to shoot. Williams finds Copeland, short jumper is good. First basket for Daquan Copeland. He put up 15 points yesterday against Dayspring. He also had 3 3-pointers as part of those 15 points. 19-17, but Atlantic leads. And a seesaw affair throughout this point of the first half. Coleman loses control, ball on the floor, and a foul. Foul is on Daquan Copeland of Trinity College. That's his second, and it's team foul number 3. Of course, I'll make sure I have everything correct. I'll get with the official scorekeepers at halftime. Let you know all the numbers when we come back a few minutes before the second half begins. 7:40 left before the halftime buzzer. Coleman brings it up court for the Mustangs. Ogro inside the paint. Stanley tries to tip it in. The ball's batted around. And we got a whistle underneath the basket. It's going to Trinity College. This one called on Alex Stanley. That is number 2. And team foul number 4. Trinity College will inbound with a chance to tie or maybe take the lead with a 3-point play. 19-17, Mid-Atlantic leads. Ball knocked away by Ogro. He intercepts the pass, and here come the Mustangs. Grayson Katahada bringing it up court. 3-point shot from Coleman, no good. Tigers on the very quick move, and a basket from C.J. Peoples. Long pass, the reception, and the layup to tie us up at 19. C.J. Peoples got a second basket on that last play. Mustangs respond with a layup from Dixon Ogro. He already now with 7 points and a 2-point lead again for the Mustangs. The winner of this game will play for the title tomorrow against the winner of Trinity Baptist and Johnson U of Florida. That's De La Rosa with the rebound. Very fast movement up court. Coleman thought about the 3. Instead, he steps inside and misses the short jumper. Peoples to the hole, short jumper, no good, and a rebound. Leander Williams. Tejada trying to get around 2 men. Finds Williams on the right side. Pass bounce, De La Rosa. Ball batted around. Tejada, jump shot, no good. Both teams missing opportunities in the last sequence. I might be getting a little tongue-tied. This is my 8th game in 2 days. 21-19, Mid-Atlantic leads. We have 5:21 and counting left in the half. C.J. Peoples around the left side of the lane, and he draws a foul on the layup attempt. Foul called on Jonathan De La Rosa. That is his second and team foul number 5. First of 2. No good from C.J. Peoples. Peoples on the season at 42%. Free throw number 2 is good. So we told you there were 2 listings on the stat sites for Trinity College for C.J. Peoples. It is correct at 5.5 points per game, 42% from the line. Tejada, second chance, no good. Stewart pulls it in. Now is Daquan Copeland trying to go the distance. Shot does not go through, and the Mustangs with an opportunity to extend a current 1-point lead. Here's Williams inside to Oglo, but he is stripped and draws the foul. Thomas Hartfield with his first. That is team foul number 6 on the Tigers. So after this inbound, Mustangs will be in the 1-1 for the remainder of the half. Tejada had to retreat, ball knocked down. De La Rosa picks it up, misses the layup. C.J. Peoples trying to go the distance, loses control of the ball, and both teams having trouble hanging on to the ball in these last few sequences. Trinity basketball, 24 seconds on the shot clock, 4:22 left on the game clock. Markel Ming back in from Mid-Atlantic. Peoples outside the arc, behind the back pass, and the 3-point attempt does not go. Eliseo Sanchez with the opportunity. Nice behind the back pass. Fooled the defenders. Unfortunately for the Tigers, it came up empty. Underhand layup attempt by Hendricks. Picked up and slammed home by Dixon Oglo. That's a second slam dunk for Oglo. He has 9 total points. That ignites the Mid-Atlantic fans. Pretty good crowd in attendance, as we said a little while ago. This one is out of bounds and will go back to Mid-Atlantic. 3:43 left in the half. Mustangs lead it 23-20. Ming will inbound. Mustangs will go the distance of the court. Tejada, as he's done most of the time, is bringing it up for the Mustangs. Hendricks, short jumper off the glass, no good. Stewart with that rebound. Ball loose at midcourt, and a whistle before Ming is able to pick it up. We'll see who gets the call. And a foul called. Dixon Oglo, that's his first and team foul number 6. So the next foul for either team will be 7, putting the other in the 1-1 for the rest of the half. Tigers trail by 3. Owens trapped in the corner, gets it outside to Eliseo Sanchez, takes it into the hole. Stewart's there for the second chance and the score. Jordan Stewart, 3 scores tonight, 6 points total. Long pass, intercepted by Coleman. Tigers can now take the lead. Peoples inside the paint, bounce pass, and the shot from Thomas Hartfeld is good. And the Tigers do reclaim the lead by 24-23. A lot of action. Both teams had a stretch where they would not hold on to the ball, but now able to keep control, get a few baskets each. Hendricks with the spin move, and the layup, it's good. That's the first basket for Tyler Hendricks. Mustang fans going wild. Of course, the Lady Mustangs also in attendance. They're going to play for the women's title tonight. This one is out of bounds and will go over to Mid-Atlantic. John Coleman back in. Ming will have a seat. 25-24, Mid-Atlantic leads Trinity College of Florida in the first men's semifinal. Just now hit the 2-minute mark before halftime. Pass to Tejada, steps inside. De La Rosa, 2-point effort, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Mustangs. Last touch by C.J. Peoples. 1:47 left on the clock. Ogro takes the inbound pass. Worked outside to De La Rosa. The shot bounces around and rolls in. First score for Jonathan De La Rosa. And the Mustangs now lead by 3. De La Rosa, 6'9" freshman from Venice, Florida. Coleman in the paint, has to retreat. Sanchez just does keep it in bounds. Now inside move, back out. Shot clock at 2. Sanchez beats the buzzer, shot no good. Ball knocked away, Tejada's able to regain control. Long 3 for Coleman, no. Stewart with the rebound, finds Peoples to the hole, and the layup is good. C.J. Peoples now with 7, long pass to the other side, and the whistle before the shot. And we're going to have a foul. De La Rosa called for, if I have it right, that's his 3rd, and a 1-and-1 coming for Dixon Ogwo. 1 out of 2 earlier in the half. 36 seconds left. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1. No good, rebounded by Stewart. C.J. Peoples will bring it up court. Shot clock at 20, game clock 25. Bounce pass, Lara, layup is good. Edmund Lara's 2nd basket, shot clock is off, we're at 10 seconds. Tejada across the timeline looking for a chance to get that last shot off. A whistle, and let's see what the call is. That is a foul called on John Coleman of Trinity College. Grayson Tejada was 1 for 2 earlier in the half. 1-and-1 as that's team foul number 8. Front end is up, no good. 3 seconds left. Let's see if Peoples can beat the buzzer. Was not in time anyway, and that brings us to the end of the first half. A terrific first half. Trinity College of Florida 28, Mid-Atlantic Christian 27. 15-minute timeout, back in 12 to recap and get ready for half number 2 on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Trinity College of Florida leads Mid-Atlantic Christian University 28-27 in a seesaw first half that went back and forth most of the way through. Here's how we got to this summary. 7 points each from Trinity's John Coleman and CJ Peoples, 6 from Jordan Stewart, Edmund Lara with 4, Thomas Hartfield and Tyron Bond each with 2 points. In foul situation, I did have a couple of markings incorrect. Tyron Bond and Alizio Sanchez each with 2. Lara, Jordan Stewart with 1 apiece, and John Coleman also has 2. For the Mustangs, Dixon Ogwo leads the way with 9 points. 2 of those shots that he made were slam dunks. Leander Williams has 6. Alex Stanley with 3. Jonathan De La Rosa, Tyler Hendricks, Markel Ming, Daquan Copeland each with 2, and Grayson Tejada has 1. 2 fouls each for De La Rosa and Stanley, 1 for Hendricks and 1 for Copeland. So a 1-point game as we get ready for the second half. In NCAA Top 25 action earlier today, number 1 Michigan State defeated number 9 Wisconsin 63-60. There's some other top 25 action going on right now. In fact, ended just a tiny bit ago. Number 5 Michigan defeated Nebraska, the number 4 team, 77-58. At 6:30, number 7 Penn State is at number 2 Ohio State. Number 17 Rhode Island at Davison at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And at 8:55, number 14 Rutgers at number 3 Purdue. Big schedule in the NBA tonight. Charlotte at Philadelphia, Detroit in Orlando, Golden State at Atlanta, Toronto at Washington, Dallas at Chicago, Indiana at Milwaukee, Denver and Memphis, Oklahoma City in Phoenix, Minnesota in Utah, and New York at the Los Angeles Clippers. Less than a minute to go before we resume play. The second half just about ready to get underway. Trinity College of Florida Tigers 28, Mid-Atlantic Christian University Mustangs 27. Head coach of the Tigers, Mr. Rob Appendiciano and Bobby Bowman. They are assisted by Brian Hooker and Woody Luima. Head coach of Mid-Atlantic, Mr. Alan Harris. We've had an exciting game already. We have 2 more on the docket tonight. We had 2 finals already in the books today. The women's final tonight, Trinity College and Mid-Atlantic, the same 2 schools meeting up for the Women's Bible College Championship. Trinity Baptist College defeated Appalachian in the women's consolation game earlier this afternoon. Second half underway in a 1-point game, 28-27 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers now going to the left, Mustangs from the left to the right. Trinity in the yellow, Mid-Atlantic in the green. This one's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Five now to shoot. And the layup is good from Thomas Hartfield. That's his second score. And a 3-point lead for Trinity College. Neither team has led by any wide margin. It's been extremely tight the entire game. Back and forth. There's a 3-point shot from Tyler Hendricks. We are tied at 30. Very quick transition. Sam Mingledorf with the layup. His first basket puts the Tigers back on top. Stanley from the line, the jumper, no good. Pulled in by Hartfeld. 3-pointer for Sanchez, off the rim. Ball loose on the floor, Sanchez picks it up, finds Coleman. Back outside to Sanchez on the left side, and a blocked shot. Hendricks knocks it out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Tigers. Again, both teams very fast, getting up and down the court. Long pass to Sanchez near midcourt. 16 to shoot. Bounce pass inside. Hartfield's jumper no good. Alex Stanley with the rebound, and the Mustangs could tie it. 32-30, Trinity College leads. And the steal attempt results in out of bounds. Sam Mingledorf. Mingledorf, a 6-foot, 3-inch guard from Orlando. Daquan Copeland brings it back near midcourt, setting up an opportunity to at least tie. Stanley takes the pass, good movement, but he is fouled as he goes up for the layup. Jordan Stewart called for foul number 2. That's the first team foul for either team in the second half. Alex Stanley will shoot 2. He was 1 for 2 in the first half. First of 2 is good. 58% on the season is Alex Stanley. Averages 5.4 points per game. This one could tie it. It is good. So we're tied at 32. 2 minutes and 8 seconds have ticked off the clock in half number 2. Coleman setting up a scoring play. Now takes the 3-point shot. It's a little too strong. Ogro finds Copeland. Coleman knocks it away, and now Hendricks for 3. It is a little too strong. Right back to Hendricks. Inside, layup no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Sanchez, so it will stay with Mid-Atlantic. Full 30 seconds, the ball did hit the rim. Neither team had established any possession. Mustangs work it inside to Oglo. Copeland could not get around Mingledorf. And the ball is stolen away. Copeland for 3, too short. Stanley puts it back up and draws the foul. Shot clock was running down, so a break for the Mustangs. And the foul on Sam Mingledorf, that's his first. Tied at 32. Stanley hit 2 just a minute ago. Has a chance at 2 more. First free throw in this sequence for Stanley is good. Derek Owens in for Trinity, and for Mid-Atlantic, Leander Williams. Stanley just put his team ahead by 1, a chance to make it 2. Stanley has now hit 5 in a row and 5 out of 6 overall. 34-32, Mid-Atlantic leads. 16:50 left in regulation. Winner moves on to the title game tomorrow. The loser will play for consolation. Ball worked to the outside. Short jumper from Stewart does not go. Trinity gets the rebound. Coleman with the short pull-up. He now has 9. Long 3 from Williams off the rim. Nice rebound by Owens and a whistle. Looks like it's going to be Williams, and that is the call. Number 1 on Williams, number 1 for the Mustangs this half. Coming up on the 16-minute mark of the second, we're tied at 34. This one batted away. Oglo has 1 man to beat, and he's called for traveling. Took a step too many, and that gives the ball right back to Trinity College. Trinity Baptist College and Johnson U of Florida coming up next. Mingledoff, pull up jumper, it's good, and he puts his team back out front. 36-34, 4 points for Sam Mingledoff. Hendricks inside to Oglo, contact, no call, rebound for Trinity's Thomas Hartfield. Owens trying to go to the hole, block shot. Leander Williams with the rejection, the ball's out of bounds, it's still Trinity's basketball. Officials stepping in, making sure everyone keeps his cool. And we're going to have a technical foul called on Mingledoff. That's his second foul overall, 1 technical. Both Hartfield and Stewart standing at the line, but we're going to inbound. Even though a technical foul was called, at the moment it looks like no free throws. So Coleman outside the arc, guarded by Williams. Mingledoff gets it out to Owens in the corner. Owens steps inside the paint, 2 to shoot. Ball was partially blocked and the buzzer, but Mustangs stole it away before the shot clock ran out. And there's a block shot, Mingledoff coming from behind. Stewart to Owens, Hendricks with the rejection, out of bounds. Owens hit the wall, but he's okay. Tyler Hendricks, and he's going to be called for the foul. Mustangs fans do not like that call one bit. Derek Owens at the line for 2. 52% on the season from the line is Derek Owens. First of 2 is good. Owens hit his first. It's a 3-point Trinity College lead. This one does not go. 37-34, 14-51 and counting left on the clock. That's Tejada, getting guarded well by Coleman. He's keeping Tejada outside the arc. Tejada gives it up to Hendricks. Hendricks in the paint, loses control and out of bounds, but touched by the Tigers, who disagree with the call. Now the official coming from midcourt. Discussion. And the call is reversed. It'll go to Trinity College. Timeout for Coach Alan Harris and the Mustangs. 14:31 left in the second half. Trinity College 37, Mid-Atlantic 34. We'll pause ourselves and we'll be back in just a minute. Very exciting game. Trinity College and Mid-Atlantic, 3-point lead for the Tigers. 14:31 left in regulation. It is Trinity College basketball as we resume play. The out-of-bounds call originally went to the Mustangs. After a discussion, the officials overturned the call and gave it to Trinity. Tigers taking their time, getting it up court. Pressure on the defense and a reach in And it looks like a timeout called by Trinity College. John Coleman was trapped. Excellent defense. Tyler Hendricks forcing the timeout. Only 8 seconds ticked off the clock. It's still 37-34. Trinity College will inbound once again. 8 seconds ran off, so they have 22 on the shot clock. Here comes Coleman all the way to the hole. It does not go. Out of bounds. Tigers ball. Fresh 30 seconds. Dixon Ogwo talking to the officials, and now we're going to have a conversation between the Mid-Atlantic coach and one of the officials. Trinity College will keep possession, fresh 30 seconds. Coleman over near his team's bench. Finds Mingledoff at the top of the three-point arc. Keeping it on the outside and knocked out of bounds by Hendricks. 10 seconds ran off the shot clock. Tigers have 20 to get it off. This one out of bounds again, knocked out by the Mustangs. Racing Tejada on the defense. Owens to Tejada. Bringing it all the way up the court. Now finds Hendricks. Three-point shot off the rim. This one hit the top of the backboard and is out of bounds. 37-34, Trinity College leads. Markel Ming will check in and Tyler Hendricks will head off. A slight delay, back underway. I couldn't tell what the official said was a reason for the whistle. 13:39 left on the clock, a 3-point lead for Trinity College of Florida. Peoples, pass inside, and the basket from Hartfield. He now has 6 points. It's a 5-point Trinity College lead, and Ming will go to the line for 2. No, the call has been changed to offensive. A late call on the offensive foul. That is number 1 on Markel Ming. That was a good 2 to 3 seconds after the whistle where he announced it was an offensive foul. Trinity College leads by 5. If I remember correctly, I believe that matches the biggest lead for either team today. Well, strange call. The foul, then a couple seconds later, was ruled offensive. Mingledoff back outside. Peoples keeps it in the front court. His pass goes to Hartfield, out of Hartfield's reach, and that'll give the Mustangs a chance to cut a little bit closer. 39-34. Tigers lead the Mustangs. Tejada at the top of the key finds Williams. He takes it inside, off the glass, no good. Ball up in the air, Stewart pulls it in. John Coleman on the move, across the court to the right side. In the paint, gives it up, and a traveling violation before he got rid of the ball. Another opportunity for the Mustangs. Bond in for Trinity, De La Rosa in for Mid-Atlantic. Hartfield and Alex Stanley will both head off. Williams at the top of the arc finds Ming on the right side. Ming steps inside the paint. Pass to De La Rosa, keeps his back foot still. Back outside to Tejada. And the charge to the basket and a layup for Tejada is good. That is his first field goal. He has a total of 3 points. Lead for Trinity at 3, and we have a foul. That's going to be Ming called for his second. It is on the floor, so Trinity College will inbound. And a little cleanup time. Moisture on the floor. Tigers lead 39-36 with 11:40 left in regulation. Extra 5 minutes. Looks very possible the way this game has gone. Coleman thought about the 3, 2 pump fakes. Brings it back near the top of the key. Steps inside the paint. Now Mingledorf, pull-up jumper. He hits it. 6 points for Mingledorf, all of them coming in the second half. 41-36, another 5-point lead for Trinity College. Tejada outside to Ming. He takes it inside the paint, and we have a foul. John Coleman called. That is number 3 on Coleman, and team foul number 4. Mustangs inbound underneath their own goal. High pass to Tejada. He's hit, but there's no call, and Coach Harris wondering where the whistle was. Tejada around the left side, just outside the lane, and the bank shot off the glass is good, and that's 5 for Grayson Tejada. Tejada, 6'" freshman from Leadville, North Carolina. Tejada with the steal. One man coming from behind, 1-on-2, and the foul. We'll see which Tigers player gets the call. Looks like it's going to be Sam Mingledorf. If so, that's his 3rd. That is the call. He has 2 personals and a technical, so that's 3 overall. Team foul number 5, Grayson Tejada, 1 out of 3 in the first half, at the line for 2 more. Again, on the season, he's at 67%. The first one is a little short. Anthony Bryant back in, Mingledorf heading off. There is a Mustang at the scorer's table. Told he's going to check in for the shoot at Tejada. If this one falls, no good. Stewart with the rebound. That is Daquan Copeland ready to check back into the game. Peoples finds Bond, reverse layup, misses. Oglo pulls it down, and now Mid-Atlantic with a 3 could possibly tie the game. Tejada makes contact with both Peoples and Bond, and now a foul as he heads closer to the baseline. CJ Peoples with his first. Check that, Anthony Bryant, number 3. Nope, number 2 is put on the board, so I appear I had that right the first time. 3-point shot from Williams is no good. King for 3, off the front of the rim. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bond gets it back out to Peoples. They work it around to the right side. Now Bond inside the paint, near the basket. De La Rosa blocked the shot and pulled down the board. Daquan Copeland trying to get around Peoples, now backs it up. Copeland bounce pass to Ogwo, layup, no good. And a whistle, a blocking foul. That is on the shot. There were two Tigers nearby. And it's called on Tyron Bond. That is his third, and at the line for two is Dixon Ogwo. 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. 59% on the season coming into today's play. It is good. So Ogwo hit his first. At the moment he has 10, pending free throw number 2. 41-39. Number 2 is good. And a timeout now with the score 41-40. Trinity College leads. 9-10 left in regulation. We'll be back in just a minute. Another back and forth affair throughout most of this game. It's a 1-point lead for Trinity College of Florida. 9-10 left on the clock. We are in the second half. Trinity led 28-27 at the half. Teams have scored evenly throughout half number 2 to this point. There's Coleman getting rejected by De La Rosa. It's still Trinity's basketball. Each team has scored 13 here in the second half. Dixon Ogwo leads Mid-Atlantic with 11. John Coleman leads Trinity College with 9. Both teams have spread the scoring around pretty well. And the Tigers inbound with a chance to extend a 1-point lead. Trinity Baptist College players getting ready, now in uniform. They will play Johnson next. Hartfield's shot, too short. De La Rosa pulls it in. And now we're going to have a jump ball as Coleman gets his hands on the ball, and it's Mid-Atlantic's possession. .8:40 and counting left on the clock. Daquan Copeland brings it up court. Williams, very good three-point shooter, gives it up to Ming. Ming takes it to the hole. There's contact and no call, and Thomas Hartfield rebounds. Long pass to Coleman. He grabs it, goes inside, and draws the foul. No, it's an offensive foul. If I have it right, that's number 4 on John Coleman. Sam Mingledorf in. He has 3. Coleman at the moment still on the court. Now he will head off. Derek Owens in. .8:16 left to go. Trinity College clinging to a 1-point lead. And now we're going to have the clocks reset. 8:11 on the game clock. Shot clock reads 26. Copeland finds Williams. He can hit from that far out. We've seen it happen already today and last night as well. Jump shot for De La Rosa, spins out. De La Rosa chases it down on the left side. Mustangs looking to take the lead. They trail by 1. Tejada outside to Williams, steps inside the paint. Jump shot, no good, and a rebound and a foul. Hartfeld hit, looks like got his nose. Looks like he's going to be all right. Unless there's blood, I don't see him coming off the court. And that is a foul called on Jonathan De La Rosa. That is his third. Trinity College has committed 8 fouls, so Mid-Atlantic in the bonus. Mid-Atlantic has committed 6, so essentially the Tigers also in the bonus. They'll get 1-1 on the next Mustangs foul. Ball nearly stolen away, but Tigers keep possession. Shot clock at 10. Mingledorf in the paint, knocked away by De La Rosa. Second chance. That is Thomas Hartfield with the basket. He now has 8, and the Tigers lead by 3. This has been a very exciting back-and-forth ball game. The biggest lead for either team has been 5. 3-point shot from Williams, a little too strong. De La Rosa rebounds, reverse layup, partially tipped. Now the ball near the sidelines and a foul against Mid-Atlantic. No, the official pointed at number 13, Grayson Tejada, but he called the foul on Trinity's C.J. Peoples. So now, team foul number 9 will send Grayson Tejada to the line. He has hit 1 out of 5 so far today. Free throws, I always say, will determine the winner in a close game. Tejada hits the first. He'll get a second. 6 points, pending free throw number 2, which is good. 7 points now for Grayson Tejada. Mustangs have hit 14 out of 20, 70% from the line. Excellent pass, and Stewart, the beneficiary, lays it in. That's his first score of the second half. He has 8 total. Meanwhile, Trinity College had only 8 free throw attempts so far, and they've hit 4 of them. It's a 3-point Tigers lead. Ming steps in the arc, backs it up. Oglo loses his footing, but keeps the ball, and a turnaround jumper, no good. Now a loose ball in the Tigers' backcourt. They regain control. And we're going to have a whistle at midcourt. Looks like it's going against Trinity College. That is C.J. Peoples. That is his third. 5:47 left in regulation. Daquan Copeland ready to inbound. Tejada brings it to the right side. Clock running at 5:40. De La Rosa finds Oglo. Turnaround jumper and a foul. He will go to the line. That's number 1 on Thomas Hartfield. Oglo at the line. He has hit 3 out of 5. Here comes a first of 2 from Dixon Oglo. It is good. Oglo, a 6'8" senior. He's a center from Aba, Nigeria. 12 points now, pending free throw number 2. It is off the front of the rim and rebounded by the Tigers, who lead by 2. It's 45-43, clock at 5:30. Peoples near midcourt, finds help on the right side of Mingledorf. Back to Peoples. He tries to take it all the way and is stripped of the ball. He regains control. Mingeldoff is rejected, but a foul. There were two players nearby, De La Rosa and Ogwo. We'll see which one's called. Ogwo pleading his case with the official. We still haven't gotten indication of that last call or if Ogwo is going to pick up a technical foul. So Ogwo does draw personal and a technical foul. Officials and coaches talking things over. Officials with Coach Bowman of Trinity and the scorers. If I saw it right, Ogwo was called for the personal foul first and then the technical foul. So Jordan Stewart will go to the line. He hasn't shot a free throw yet today. First free throw is good. He has 9. Stewart at 56% on the season, hit the first of 2 and gave his team a 3-point lead. Second one misses. That was a technical foul. Now we'll see about the personal. 2 free throws coming for Sam Mingeldoff. His first attempts of the afternoon. Mingeldoff at 75%, 9 for 12 on the season. First of 2, good. Gives the Tigers a 4-point lead. Alex Stanley back in. Ogwo heads to the sidelines. Mingeldoff now with 7. Here comes a second free throw. It's good, and the Tigers have matched their 5-point lead for the biggest margin. 8 points overall for Mingeldoff, all in the second half. Tejada on the left side of the lane draws the foul. Thomas Hartfield picks up his second and sends Tejada to the line. He hit 2 just a little bit ago, and he has hit 3 out of 7 so far. First one a little bit too strong. Mustangs trail by 5. This free throw could cut it to 4, and it does. Substitution as Dixon Ogwo makes his way back onto the court. De La Rosa will have a seat. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in a 4-point lead for Trinity College of Florida. Stewart, pump fake. Finds Hartfield, the ball batted around. Mingeldoff picks it right back up. Now from the corner, Mingeldoff for 3 is too strong. Tejada's right there to pull it in. 3-pointer from Tejada off the rim. Stewart pulls in the rebound. Mingeldoff loses control but regains possession. Backs it up to the TBC logo. CJ Peoples back near midcourt. Now the Tigers work it outside. Shot clock at now 7. 4 to shoot. Peoples finds Stewart. Shot is off in time and good. 10 points now for Jordan Stewart and a 6-point lead for the Tigers, their biggest lead of the day. They led by 1 at the half, now 6. Stanley, jump shot is good. A beautiful shot from Alex Stanley. He now has 9. 5 of those from the line where he has hit 5 out of 6. 3:37 and counting, turn around and traveling call on Derek Owens. That'll turn it over to the Mustangs with a chance to pull even closer. Hendricks in, Stanley off. Also checking back in for Mid-Atlantic, number 23, Leander Williams, and now a timeout. 3:34 left to go. 50 for Trinity College, 46 for Mid-Atlantic. .334 left in regulation, and again, the way this one's going, don't be surprised to see an overtime or two. Tejada lets it roll near midcourt before he picks it up. Save a few seconds on the shot clock. Guarded by Coleman, he gets it outside. Hendricks is a good three-point shooter. This one does not go. Now we're going to have a whistle, and it's going to go against Hendricks. Tyler Hendricks with his third foul. And now a 1-and-1 coming for Trinity College. That's team foul number 9. So the next one will give Trinity College a double bonus for the rest of the game. Mid-Atlantic already in the double bonus. 1-and-1 for Sam Mingledorf. Mingledorf has front end of the 1-and-1. It's good. Total of 9, but more importantly, it adds an extra point to the Tigers' lead. Free throw number 2, good. Mingledorf now in double digits. 52-46, Trinity College leads. This is semifinal number 1 in the men's bracket of the Bible College NIT. Johnson University, Trinity Baptist due up next. Hendricks for 3, he buries it. That's his second of the game, and it pulls his team back to within 3. One possession game at this point, 2:44 and counting left on the clock. Coleman could not get into the paint, and now he's running 1-on-2. Fans screaming for a foul. They don't get the call. Stewart finds Hartfield. The layup spins around twice. 2 complete revolutions around the rim, and it does not fall. Very tough luck for Thomas Hartfield and the Tigers. Now possibly a chance to tie. Instead, Mustangs will go inside. Layup is blocked by Peoples. Williams pulls it down, and we're going to have a foul. Foul called on Jordan Stewart. That's his third. That'll send Williams to the line. He has not shot a free throw today. On the season, he has hit 69% of his free throw opportunities. He averages 7 points per game. First, no good. Double bonus for the Mustangs the rest of the way. Essentially, same thing for the Tigers, as the next foul will be 10, barring an offensive foul to give free throws. Williams misses both. Missed opportunity to put the deficit down to 1. Contact at midcourt. Officials let him play on. Loose ball, grabbed by Tejada. Gets around Coleman. Sanchez from behind. The layup is good. Grayson Tejada now in double figures, and a whistle over near the Mustangs bench. Now a second whistle. We're going to see what that's all about. Very emotional ball game. Players and fans getting excited in the bleachers. There's a technical foul called. Looked like Markel Ming was called for the technical. John Coleman will shoot 2. Big free throws for Trinity College. First one, no good. Another big free throw for Coleman. He hits the second. 10 points now for Coleman. 2-point lead for Trinity College. Coleman was fouled. Ming got called for both a personal and a technical, so he has 4 total fouls. He's going to head back to the backcourt. After this first free throw, Ming will come out and Daquan Copeland in. John Coleman with the free throw, no good. Daquan Copeland does check in for Ming. He's guarded by Mingledorf. Free throw number 2 hits. So now a 3-point lead as we hit this timeout with $1:48 left to go. Trinity College 54, Mid-Atlantic 51. Back in a moment. Teams heading back onto the court. Been very exciting the entire ball game. Biggest lead for either team has been 6. Trinity College has had that twice. Mustangs ball. 1:48 left in regulation. There you see the Eagles from Trinity Baptist College on the stage, getting ready to take the court. That ball game will probably start a little bit late. It was scheduled for 6. Tejada with the alley-oop attempt. Oglo lays it in. That's 14 for Dixon Oglo. Pulls his team to within 1. Clock at $1:24. Sanchez in the corner. Long pass near midcourt. John Coleman setting up a good opportunity to try to extend the lead back up to 3 or maybe 4. 5-second count was on. Shot clock at 8. Hartfield back to Copeland. Jumper, 2-point shot, no good. Tejada rebounds. Guarded by Sanchez. He slows it up past the mid-stripe. We're under a minute to go. It's a 1-point game. Stay tuned. Don't blink. Tejada with the foul on the layup attempt. He will shoot 2. Tejada will have 2 free throws. Alicio Sanchez with his second foul. Grayson Tejada, 2 free throws. He is 4 out of 7. Make that 5 out of 8. That one tied the score at 54. This one could put the Mustangs ahead. It is in and out, tie ball game. Tejada gets his own rebound. 45 seconds left. Tejada guarded by 2. Daquan Copeland thought about the 3, pulled it back to midcourt, and a well-played timeout for Coach Alan Harris. We're tied at 54, 38 seconds left. Mustangs have 20 on the shot clock. Stay with us. Right now, what you see on that scoreboard is all you need to know. A lot of things have happened in this ball game, but with 38 seconds left, what matters now is this possession by Mid-Atlantic. The Mustangs have 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trinity will get at least one more possession. Grayson Tejada will slow things down. Looks like he's going to try to use up as much time as he can. Shot clock at 10. Tejada now spins inside, layup, and no good. Ball up in the air, pulled in by Hartfield. 17 seconds, and a whistle over by the Mustangs bench. 2 free throws coming for the Tigers. Foul called on Dixon Ogwo. He already has a technical. He wants to be careful about what he says to the official. Jordan Stewart at the line. He will shoot 2. He is 1 for 2, 10 total points. Very important free throws for Jordan Stewart. He is a freshman from Sanford, Florida. First of 2, a little too strong. C.J. Peoples back on the court. Stewart could put his team ahead with this free throw. Too strong and rebounded by Williams. Here comes Tejada. 12 seconds at midcourt. Hendricks, a good shooter, gets inside. Ogwo, spin move, basket. Good. And a timeout. Dixon Ogwo just sank the shot that put the Mustangs ahead by 2. 4.2 seconds. Trinity College has possession, a chance to at least tie the game. Ogwo, the leading scorer on the court with those 16 points. Grayson Tejada hit a free throw just a little while ago that tied it at 54. He has 11. Alex Stanley with 9. Tyler Hendricks with 8. Those 4 players lead the Mustangs. For Trinity College, John Coleman has 11. Sam Mingledorf 10. Jordan Stewart also 10. Those lead the Tigers. Right now, though, Trinity College has 4.2 seconds to get off a shot. Mustangs are going to be at midcourt. Now Hendricks steps forward. Coleman takes the inbound pass, the right side. 2 seconds to the hole. Listen to the crowd. Trinity College got a buzzer-beating layup from John Coleman to tie the score at 56. Said it a few times, don't be surprised to see an extra 5 minutes, and that's exactly what we have. Dixon Oglo put the Mustangs ahead at the other end. John Coleman all the way down. And now we have 5 extra minutes at least. Players back out on the court for the jump. Oglo and Stewart. Each team making sure it knows which way to go. Looks like Trinity will be going from right to left, Mid-Atlantic from left to right. Daquan Copeland pulls it down. We are in overtime. The Trinity Baptist Johnson game will start late. Here's Tejada to the hole. The basket is good. Ball is out of bounds. Mustangs ball. At this point, we can pretty much let the crowd tell you what's going on. 4:36 left. We are in overtime. Both teams are in the double bonus. 2 free throws on each defensive foul from here on out. Tejada inside the paint. Hendricks for 3. It is good. Hendricks now with 11. Stewart, jump shot, no good. Oglo pulls it down. Mustangs lead by 5, 61-56. Tejada from the outside the lane. Ball knocked around. Hendricks could not keep it in bounds. Hendricks hit a very, very crucial 3-point shot just a little while ago. That put the Mustangs up by 5. 3:45 left on the clock. Trinity College looking to pull within 3 or possibly 2. John Coleman works it to the outside. Mingeldoff, jump shot, no. Grayson Tejada rebounds. He backs it up. Clock at 3:20 and running. John Coleman playing with 4 fouls, if I have that correct. Of course, at this point, he does no good sitting down, so he's on the court. He hit that buzzer-beating layup to send us into overtime. Tejada picks the ball back up. 3 to shoot. Hendricks, no good, off the rim and out of bounds. It's Tigers basketball. 5-point deficit for Trinity College of Florida. This has been the most exciting game of the tournament so far. Coleman trapped by 3 men in the corner. Ball comes loose, picked up by Copeland. And now a whistle. Timeout for Mid-Atlantic. With the clock reading 2:38, we are in overtime, 61-56. We'll pause here and be right back on TBC Eagles. 2:38 left in overtime, number 1. 5-point lead for the Mustangs, and they also have the ball. Williams inbounds to Copeland. And a traveling violation will turn it back over to the Tigers. It's a 2-possession game, still plenty of time left. Coleman finds Peoples near midcourt. To the right side, long pass to Mingledoff, steps inside, the layup does not go. Oglo pulls it down, a big rebound for Dixon Oglo. Pass is intercepted by Coleman, takes it to the hole, a whistle and a foul. Leander Williams with his second, Coleman at the line for 2. 11 points total, 2 for 4 from the line. .76% on the season. That's a big sample size of 63 to 83 coming into today's play. 2 for 4 today. Big free throws coming for John Coleman, a senior out of Ocala. Playing his final games of college basketball tonight and tomorrow. Free throw number 1 is good. He got the bounce and it dropped in. 12 points now for Coleman. 4-point deficit. Free throw number 2 makes it a 3-point deficit. And another timeout. 2:15 left on the clock. We'll be right back.
Jameek Smith. Garrett.
Copeland inbounds. Tejada takes the reception. And we got a whistle. Foul call near midcourt. C.J. Peoples. That's his 4th. Double bonus the rest of the game for both teams. Grayson Tejada at the line for 2. He has hit 5 out of 11. Let me count that again to make sure I got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now 6 out of 12. Number 13 is not so good. 15 for Grayson Tejada, 5-point Mustangs lead. Coleman steps inside the paint, loses the ball, but there's a foul on the play. Mustangs fans very much disagree, but that is a foul called on Leander Williams. That's his 3rd.
Foul number 23 is third.
Coleman and Peoples for Trinity, both with 4, both still on the court, and Coleman at the line. It's his first, 14 total points. Minute 55 left in overtime. John Coleman's second is also good. He's been clutch. He's hit 5 in a row and 6 out of 8 overall. Williams finds Tejada. Thought about the 3, instead he pulled it down. Mustangs lead by 3. 63 to 60. Tejada gets around Mingledoff outside. Williams for 3, off the rim. Ogro pulls it down. Another opportunity for the Mustangs to extend. 1:28 left on the clock. We are in overtime. Back near midcourt, stays up front. Tejada working down the shot clock at 13. Bond on the defense. Tejada going 1-on-2 and a traveling violation. Tejada pleading a case for a reach-in foul. He's not going to get that call. Trinity College could possibly tie it up with a three-point play. Already seen Coleman beat the final buzzer at the end of regulation to tie the score. Bond takes the pass, goes inside, and draws the foul. That's going to be Leander Williams and his fourth. Tyron Bond, 2 free throws coming his way. First of 2, little bit too strong. 3 out of 5 now after that missed free throw. Tyron Bond can still pull his team to within 2. We're under a minute, 58.5 seconds left. Number 2 is also off the mark. Tigers get it back. Bond draws another foul. That's before that last shot attempt, so Bond back at the line. Grayson Tejada, that's only his first foul. Bond back at the line. He just missed 2. Gets another opportunity. 55.4 seconds left. It's a 3-point Mustangs lead. Floor being wiped up. And now Bond is ready at the line. C.J. Peoples back at the other end of the court, ready for defense. Bond, another opportunity, and this one is off the mark. Big free throw coming for Bond. Again, he can still pull his team to 2 points. It is in and out, does not go. Ball in the corner, grabbed by Mingledorf. Steps inside, out down to Peoples. 3-pointer, no good. Ogro pulls it in. Ball still on Trinity's end. Copeland trying to get it up court. Across the timeline with about 2 seconds to spare, now a foul. Jordan Stewart, that is his 4th. That's going to send Grayson Tejada to the line. At the moment, the lead is 3. 37.5 seconds left. We are in overtime. Tejada has hit 3 out of his last 4. First of 2 is good. It's a 4-point game. Derek Owens back onto the court. Tejada at the line. He hit his first. Hits them both. 17 now for Tejada. 33 seconds. Tigers trail by 5. Mingledorf to the hole. Misses the layup. Pulled in by Hendricks. 20 seconds left. And now John Coleman with the foul. That's number 5 on John Coleman. It sends Tejada back to the line. He has hit his last 4 in a row and 5 out of 6. John Coleman out of the game on fouls, 14 points scored. It was his buzzer-beating layup that sent us into overtime, tied the game at 56. Congratulations to the senior, John Coleman. We're going to see him again tomorrow. The winner plays for the Bible College title tomorrow, 3 p.m. The loser in the consolation game. That game at 1. Tahada hits them both. Mid-Atlantic now leads by 7. 14 seconds left. Peoples gets the basket. John Peoples now with 9 points and a timeout with 12.6 seconds left and a 5-point lead for Trinity College of Florida. Those of you just now tuning in looking for Trinity Baptist College and Johnson University of Florida, expect that game to start a little bit closer to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time as we're in overtime here between the Tigers and the Mustangs. We'll stop this feed at the conclusion of this game and start up a new one just a few minutes before tip-off between the Eagles and the Suns. In the meantime, enjoy the final 12.6 seconds of overtime. Trinity College led 28-27 at the half. It's now a 5-point Mustangs lead. A back-and-forth game all throughout both the first and the second halves. However, the Mustangs have pulled away in the final couple of minutes here in the overtime period. .6 seconds left. Mid-Atlantic will inbound. Really just need to get the ball across the timeline. Tahada will be fouled in the backcourt. He'll head back to the line. He has hit 6 consecutive free throws. He had a little trouble earlier in the second half, but he's come on strong at the line. No surprise as he's at 67% on the season. Good free throw shooter. First of 2, rolls around and drops through. That puts Tahada at 20 points. Game's leading scorer. 13 of those at the line, if I counted correctly. Free throw number 2 is good to make that 21 for Grayson Tahada. 8 seconds left. Mingledoff loses control. It's out of bounds. Knocked out by the Mustangs. 5.9 seconds left. It's a 7-point game. Mingledoff to inbound. Bounce pass. Peoples off the glass, gets the basket. And now a timeout for Coach Bowman. C.J. Peoples now with 11. 69-64, Mustangs lead, 4.6 seconds left on the clock. After the Trinity Baptist Johnson game, we still have the women's title game, Trinity College of Florida against Mid-Atlantic Christian. Tomorrow afternoon, or rather in the morning actually, 11 a.m., the 5th place game in the men's bracket between Word of Life Bible and Dayspring Bible. Word of Life defeated Appalachian Bible College earlier today, 66-41. In the women's consolation game, Trinity Baptist College defeated Appalachian 67-46. So the women's title game at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, consolation game will start at 1 p.m. and the men's title game will start at 3. We will have them all here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. 4.6 seconds left in overtime. Again, in case you're just joining us, that Trinity Baptist Johnson game looks like it'll start a little closer to 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Mustangs will inbound. Just trying to let the clock run out. Long pass to midcourt. And another foul will send Tahada back to the line. Fouls on Sanchez, that's his third, and 2 more free throws coming for Grayson Tejada. That one is good. That's 9 in a row converted by Grayson Tejada. Chance to make it 10 in a row. It does not go. Still Grayson Tejada. We're going to call him the player of the game. That's a 3-point buzzer beater. It goes through. Points will go on the board for Sam Mingledorf. He'll finish with 13, but the final score, Mid-Atlantic Christian 70, Trinity College of Florida 64. Mustangs advance to the title game tomorrow afternoon. They will face the winner of Trinity Baptist College and Johnson University of Florida. Keep watching your screen a little closer to 6:30. We'll turn on the new feed and get ready for semifinal number 2 on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay